Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nathaniel Paswell. I'm off of Immortal Imagination. As you can see, this is on the Immortal Imagination channel. This is our channel. This is going to be the first segment in Immortal Imaginations. Things we've been trying to put up Immortal Imagination for a long time. We've had a problem with our software, so there's not much we can do with editing videos and things like that. But this video doesn't need any editing because once I'm done, I can put it right up. So I figured I'd put it up. So anyway, I woke up this morning with about 40 to 60 notifications on my phone about the election. And it wasn't just about the election. Like, there's people texting me about it and people calling me, like, different things. And for some reason, I wake up this morning and there's a big deal about it. All of a sudden, just the day of, there's a big deal about it. And, I mean, I know it's a big deal. But, I mean, people my age. I'm 19 years old. People 18 years old, 17 years old. I'm making such a huge deal about it today especially. And as I know that it's gonna change something, I just want to, there's a lot of things that I want to say to the people right now. As you can see, it's still morning. I mean, I still got my snowman coffee cup here, and I'm just waking up. You can still hear my voice and everything. But there's one thing that I want to tell people. You don't have to vote for Obama. You don't have to vote for Romney. And there's a lot of people out there who are walking around posting statuses, this and that, who say they know the election to the T. They say they know what's going on. They say they know the country. They know politics. But yet, they think that Obama and Romney are their only options for voting. And I can tell you right now that if you go up to a voting booth, you can see that Gary Johnson is on the poll. Ron Paul is still on the ballot. They're all there. But none of them are publicized. I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason that these people are not publicized is because the government knows that what they're going to do is going to be positive for the people and it's going to be negative for the government. This world is far from corrupt. I mean, it is far into being corrupt, not far from. We are so far into a corrupt government that there's almost no way back. Instead of rallying the people and having the people rallied fight to overthrow the government for what they've done. And the Federal Reserve is a perfect fucking analogy. I mean, the Federal Reserve creates money and then makes sure we have debt, basically. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And there's one thing that I want to tell most people is that if you want a positive change for your country, how are you going to vote for people who are both going to do terrible things? I was talking to another admin this morning of Immortal Imagination, which happens to be my best friend Richard Poland. We were talking, and he said that what is the sense in voting for a lesser of two evils? And it really hit me for a second, because when you think about it, that's all we're doing, is we have two terrible candidates, but yet we need to vote for one of the terrible candidates? That doesn't make sense to me. But all these people online and all these people on Twitter and Facebook and whatever, all these people I talk to at my job, outside my job, they're all talking about Obama or Romney. You never hear about Ron Paul. You never hear about Gary Johnson. And what the sad part is that these are the two honest people left wanting to be the president. And I don't mean they're the only two left. They're the only ones that I have noticed. Sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. But they're the only two honest ones that are actually could be president. All we need is 5% of the popular vote, and these people could possibly get elected. This is the one time where the people need to stand up. Us. This is our country. This isn't the government's country. This is our country. We are the people. We decide what happens to them, not them. And there's too many people who are willing to sit back and let the government do what they want. But honestly, who doesn't? Who doesn't wake up and think, well, what am I going to do? I'm just one person. And I don't know if anybody watching this video knows the hacker group Anonymous, but Anonymous made a huge impact from just rallying the people. I mean, look at Occupy Wall Street. It was such a huge movement, and it scared the government and everybody and the higher-ups. It scared them and had them trembling. Like, it really did. Anonymous did such a wonderful job with rallying the people, because that's what we need. We need people rallying against the government. The government doesn't care about us. They care about inflation, money, Look at the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve prints money, gives it to the government, and then just wants more money in return. And, like, just go down your street, look down the street, like, into a central business. Like, I live in Rhode Island. If you live in Rhode Island, look at Bald Hill Road. Bald Hill Road is just constant business. That's it. That's all it is it's centralized about money. Without money, there is no Bald Hill Road. And it sucks because when you look at things like this, it's not going to change because of how deep we are in it. But you need somebody in office who cares so much to tell the government, no, I'm the fucking president, not you. That's what we need. Remember when you were younger and your dad told you to do something and you fucking did it because he fucking said so? You didn't talk back. You didn't say anything. You did it because he was your dad and he told you to. And that's how the president should be, honestly. In my opinion, if the president tells somebody to do something and they're like, well, that's not how we do it. I don't care how we do it. I'm the president and I said so. Basically, I don't want to keep you guys for too long because I'm already up to 6 minutes. But what I want to tell you guys is that you don't need to vote for Obama. You don't need to vote for Romney. Gary Johnson was the governor of New Mexico. He brought the unemployment rate down. He made small businesses expand. They made more money than they ever did. He took I don't know what he did financially for there. I wasn't that involved with it, but he helped New Mexico a hell of a lot. He took New Mexico and made it prosper. And honestly, that's something that I would look up to for my president. If he made a whole state that big, New Mexico, prosper like that, that's amazing. Look at Obama. We don't even know about Obama, hardly. What we see, like the governor of Illinois before this or some shit, I don't remember. What, he's black and people want to vote for him because of it? Whatever. That's not a point. You're not going to make anything better because you're black. And I'm not a racist or anything. I don't care about color, whatever. You're a person. You're just like me. But people are voting for Obama because he's black, and it's like maybe white guilt, maybe years of black suppression. I don't know, but it's not fair to everybody in the world in the grand scheme of things when you think about it. Because I mean, if you look at Obama and you look at Romney, they both had fails. Romney couldn't do anything with Massachusetts. He failed. Obama can't do anything with the fucking United States. He failed. And we still don't know about Obama, basically. Look at Donald Trump's message to Obama. He just wants him to release information. Of course, Obama's not going to give in to Donald Trump's stupid shit, but it worked. Well, it didn't work because Obama didn't reply to him. And Donald Trump is still looking like a retard. But what I want to tell you guys mostly, and like I've already said 100 times, is that you don't need to vote for Obama. You don't need to vote for Romney. These people are just faces for media heat that the government wants in there, so the government can keep making their corrupt decisions that only benefit them. The people, the 99%, are literally the bottom of the barrel. We're not important. We're important to them, but as long as they have our fucking balls in a vice as much as they do, they'll keep doing what they keep doing all day, every day. So, basically what I'm asking for you is, today is election day. It's November 6th. I want you guys to take an extra second. I want you to take an extra minute. Take as long as you need. Just take extra time in thinking of who you're going to vote for. Because Gary Johnson is on that ballot. Ron Paul is on that ballot, along with Obama and Romney. Just because we have two terrible people being advertised by the companies overly. I mean, look at Viacom. Viacom owns basically every major news network, and the government owns Viacom. So obviously they're going to make them say what they want to say. They don't advertise Ron Paul, and they don't advertise Gary Johnson just because they're going to do good. They want to do good for the country. And Obama and Romney are just going to take media heat like each president has done since JFK. I mean, in my personal opinion, JFK was the last honest president, and he was killed by the CIA because of it. And I don't want you people out there being like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist, because no, the documents were released that said that the CIA did admit to killing JFK. So that did happen. For all you people out there talking about conspiracies, the CIA admitted to it about 2 years ago. But in the grand scheme of things, you need to take an extra second, because this is what determines what happens to you, what happens to me, what happens to everybody. This is your country. This is our country. and it's about time we take it back, because if we don't do it now, it's never going to happen. And our futures, the people who are my age, we're going to suffer mostly because of it. Because if Obama and Romney are in, the next 4 years are going to look a hell of a lot worse than the last 4 years with Obama. Basically just what I wanted to say, my 2 cents for today. For Immortal Imagination, I'm Frogerous, Nathan Paswell. You guys have a good night.